Y pensaron que me iba a caer, pero no, de su mala vibra a mí me protegió. Y por más que metieron el pie, no alcanzó, porque igual maté la liga y al final se me dio. Pero no, de su mala vibra a mí me protegió.
Having a chat overlay on your stream is a great way to be able to go ahead and increase engagement, because go ahead and open of then you want to come to streamelements.com, and I'll put a link in the description of this video. Once you get to authorize Twitch to have access to stream with your Twitch account, and then it's going to ask you to authorize Twitch to have access to Stream Elements, and then you're going to see a dashboard just like this. Go ahead and create a VP like stream. Want to do chat, keep the chat. First thing we just and then what we want to do is chat. Okay, and you can see I have the chat here, so I'll delete this one here for the moment. And then what we want to do is we want to go ahead and use the plus icon, and now Stream Element here, and we want to go to your Twitch account on the Twitch app as well. So we're going to here, perfect elements, bring up, come now in your stream, select cuts of this text. Once you come back to, we'll go ahead, want any of the overlays at com where they have tons, like this countdown timer, you can come to streamdesigns.com where they have tons of overlays you can select from, emotes, static, Twitch panels. Now, this isn't the only way to be able to go ahead and increase engagement utilizing shirts. That way, when increase engagement, I'm going to show you. So the very first.
משקל, אחי, יש לך תנועות של חרגול. אז איך הפכתי ממאמן כושר שמרוויח 9?
Are you a one monitor streamer that doesn't want to use their with plenty of chatting right now? Link see it better. And this is up the program transparent Twitch window. So the first thing we want to do is actually click on the left-hand side here, and it's going to open up our settings window. The cool thing about this is that you don't actually have to link or log into your Twitch account. You simply have to put your username on Twitch. Now, since I'm not streaming right now, I'm actually going to go to my old buddy InSim's channel, since he's live streaming right now with plenty of chatters. So I'm going to type in his username, which is just InSim. And under redemptions, I'm going to leave this box checked because it's just going to show when somebody redeems their channel points on the stream. For the channel ID, you can click on the get channel ID, and I got hit with this error message, but that's totally cool because it's going to work anyways. So you can just hit OK, and that's going to be fine. For the chat fade, you can have the lines of chat fade out after a certain amount of time. So if you want that, you can enable it. And this is just going to be the time it's going to take for those messages to fade out. You can also do some filter settings. I like having the show bot activity enabled because you can actually have your alerts showed up through your chat box. So you don't actually have to see the actual alert pop up on your stream since you're playing your game on one monitor. So I'm going to leave that enabled and click save. You can have a chat sound. Anytime someone chats, you can have a little sound play. However, that's going to be super annoying. Actual alert pop up on your stream since you're playing your game on one monitor. So I'm going to leave that enabled and click save. You can have a chat sound. Anytime someone chats, you can have a little sound play. However, that's going to be super annoying. So honestly, I just recommend leaving it off. And you can change the theme here, but I like leaving this on default and then this one on default as well. You can click save. So now you can see that the chat room is going to start loading, and it's going to have InSim's chat right now. And I'm going to bring up his Twitch chat right now so you can see that there's no delay or anything. So you can see that InSim is live. I got the little chat box right here. It's basically instantaneous. So whenever somebody's typing in his chat, it's popping up in the chat box right here. So we have the live chat working great. So now that we got this window, let me show you how to do it when you have a game. I booted up everybody's favorite game, Crab Game. Now, in order for this to work and this to show up over your game like I have it now, it's only going to work for borderless full screen or windowed mode. Let me show you what I mean. Let me go into my game settings, and then we're going to go to the video settings. You can see that I'm on full screen windowed, or also known as borderless full screen mode, and that means that you can actually see it. And if I go, you can do maximized window or even windowed mode. It's all going to work. However, if you play on just full screen, so let me turn it to full screen real quick. This is the full screen mode, and you can see that the Twitch chat has disappeared. You're going to need to play your games in borderless full screen mode, which most modern games all have the options to. And if you don't have that option, then you're going to have to play in windowed mode like so. Once you have that set up, we can actually X out of your settings, and now we have the chat here. But now you're probably wondering, well, how do I play it without moving this thing around all the time when I'm playing my game? So you're going to find a spot that you really like. We're going to go to this top left little settings, and then I'm going to click on general, and you can see we have some different things here. You can feel free to leave all of these enabled like so, and click save. And then when you're ready to lock in this chat so you can't click on it while you're in game, you can actually right click the window, and then you can toggle the borders with F9. So if you click on that, it's going to make it so you can't click or move it anymore, and you're just playing your game. Now, if you try pressing F9 right now, it's not going to work, which means that you need to Alt-Tab. So we'll click Alt-Tab, and we're going to go to the window again right there. And now you can press F9, and it's going to bring that little border back, so that way you can go and make your changes. Keep in mind that only you will be able to see this chat since it's over your game, and likely you're only using a game capture or a window capture in your streaming software. But if you want your stream to see both the game and the chat that you're seeing, you're going to have to switch in your streaming software to a display capture source, which means you're going to share everything on your screen, including the game and your now new Twitch chat overlay right there. So if you're an OBS studio and you're probably streaming already, you're either using a game capture or a window capture, all you have to do is use a display capture instead, which will then capture everything on your screen. As you can see now, it shows what's ever on my screen and the Twitch chat that we can see right there. Now, a really important thing we need to cover is getting your actual alert messages to show up here, because you need to have a bot set up in order to do that. So if you actually go to the top left, we're going to go back to the setting. You can do a bunch of stuff with the widgets. So you can click this link right here, and it'll bring you to this page right here, and it'll show you how to do some more customization, including YouTube chat and all that.
Déodorant ג'ילט קליר ג'ל במהדורת הזהב. ניחוח חדש ל-72 שעות של הגנה מזיעה.
Having a chat overlay on your stream, see the very first thing come to web page, you're going to want to go ahead and log in, and I'll put a link in the description of this video. Once you get to this web page, you're going to want to go ahead and log in with your Twitch account, and then it's going to ask you to author page stream. Let's go ahead and dive in. So the very first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure you have your OBS Studio open. Then you're going to come to streamelements.com, and I'll put a link in the description of this video. Once you get to this web page, you're going to want to go ahead and log in with your Twitch account, and then it's going to ask you to authorize Twitch to have access to Stream Elements, and then you're going to see a dashboard just like this. On the left hand side, you're going to select streaming tools, you're going to select overlays, and we're going to go ahead and on the left hand side, you're going to select streaming tools, you're going to select overlays, and we're going to go ahead and create a new overlay. We'll go ahead and bring that up. It's going to say overlay resolution. You're going to leave it at 1080p, and then you're going to go ahead and hit start. Now we're going to come to this plus icon here at the bottom, and we're going to select stream tools. Your stream
הרכב החשמלי הנמכר ביותר בישראל השתדרג.
stream chat. So come to this plus icon here at the bottom, and we're going to select stream tools. Your stream chat. So now you can see here that we have this black box, and what we want to do now is we want to go ahead and customize this. So to be able to do that, we first want to go ahead and use dark chat. We'll leave there for just a few moments, show message permanently, and then you can go ahead and put a delay for 2 seconds. This is what I recommend. That way you can give people time and they don't try to spam, and it keeps the chat flowing nicely. So next we want to come to where it says position, size, and style. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and make sure that it's at 541. By 670, this is going to give you a nice size, and then we can resize it directly inside of OBS. Then we want to come to where it says text settings. We're first going to go ahead and enable the custom font. We're going to name this Impact. And that's going to give us a nice bold, easy to read. And then we're going to check this color, and we're going to make it white. Okay. Okay. And then from there, what we want to do is text size. We want to put this at about 25. That's about a good size, and you can always adjust this later. So now that we have that in place, we want to go ahead and hit save. And once you hit save, you're going to name this overlay chat. You're going to hit save. And now what we want to do is we want to grab this paper clip, and we'll come back here to Stream Elements. Save. And once you hit save, you're going to name this overlay chat. You're going to hit save. And now what we want to do is we want to grab this paper clip, and we'll come back here to Stream Elements in just a few seconds, because there is one setting that we need to adjust before finalizing everything. So we'll come back to OBS Studio. We'll come to the scene where we want to go ahead and add this chat. Okay, and you can see I have the chat here. So I'll delete this one here for the moment. And then what we want to do is we want to go ahead and use the plus icon. We want to come to the browser source. We want to name this chat. Just simply select oh. Okay, and now here where it says URL, we're gonna go ahead and paste the link that we just went ahead and copied from Stream Elements. Then for the width, we're gonna do 1920. Okay, by 1080. And then you're gonna press OK.
מה, הכל טוב?
And you're gonna see here that the chat is gonna go ahead and come up here for this black box. So now what we wanna do is we wanna position this where you're gonna want your chat. And we wanna go ahead and test this. So if you've gone ahead and come to settings inside of your OBS Studio and you've connected your Twitch account, then you should have a chat option pulled up just like this. If you don't, you can go ahead and do this directly on the Twitch app as well. So we're gonna say this is a test just to make sure everything is working. We should see the chat pop up here. Perfect, it's popping up. So now we want to come back to Stream Elements and make an adjustment. So inside of Stream Elements, we're gonna come now and make the chat transparent. That way this black border is not blocking anything on your stream. So to be able to make this transparent, we're gonna come to settings, and where it says dark chat, you're gonna select custom. Once you do that, you're going to see here that it's going to go ahead and adjust. Now, I want to go ahead and make the size of this text a little bit bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and use 30. It's going to give it a nice size. And the beautiful thing is once you hit save, it's going to automatically update inside of OBS Studio. So let's go ahead and come back to OBS. We can go ahead and do another test. This is a test. We'll go ahead and see it pop up. And now you see here that now we have our transparent chat. Now, if you want any of the overlays that you see that I'm utilizing, like this countdown timer, you can come to streamdesigns.com where they have tons of overlays you can select from, emotes, static, Twitch panels, stinger transition, and so much for you to be able to utilize. So I'll put the link in the description of this video. Now, this isn't the only way to be able to go ahead and increase engagement. There is a way for you to be able to get more followers, more subscribers, and that's by utilizing stream alerts. So go ahead and watch this video right here where I walk you step by step on how to set up stream alerts. That way, when somebody follows or subscribes, their name pops up on screen, which makes other people want to do the same. So go ahead and click that video right there to learn how to set up stream alerts. I'll see you guys in the next video.
I love Monday.com.
What's Monday.com?
You don't know Monday.com? This is Monday.com. It's a platform that helps us run our work, collaborate with other departments, understand our business, and reach our goals.
So, project management.
No, work management. Any type of work, any kind of business at every scale. Marketing, sales, ops, HR, retail, media, manufacturing, anything work related.
But setting up a new software takes forever.
Actually, it's so simple and intuitive, you can onboard an entire company in a blink of an eye.
You have an answer for everything, huh? So, how do I get Monday.com?
Just go to Monday.com.
Oh, that makes sense.
I still can't find my site, even on page 5. Wait. SEMrush shows me exactly which keywords work. Top terms my audience searches for, high traffic, and easy to rank. Discover your winning keywords with SEMrush.
אוי, זה גם עם כל המשפחה, יו, זה הכי מביך בעולם, אומייגאד. שומע בו, זה פה עלינת, אז זה...
היי, נו, בואי. מה עידו? כבר יש לך מישהי?
מה עידו? כבר יש לך מישהי? אותה חולצה גנג, סקר. והפעם הולכים לעשות קונספט חדש בערוץ כדי שאני אעלה סרטון כל יום. אז הציבו לי ברדיט, מי שלא רואה סרטון רדיט, לעשות סרטי בר מצווה. וגם ככה סרטי גמר עושים ממש טוב. אנחנו נראה היום סרט בר מצווה ונראה מה זה, כי זה אני בחיים לא ראיתי. אני חושב שזה יכול להיות די מעניין. סרט בר מצווה מצחיק ומושקע במיוחד. אני לא מאמין, איזה תמנל של יוטיוברים. מה? פדיקסון הולך לצפות בי? וואי, זה לפני שנתיים, יואו, מסכן, הוא בטח רק איזה בן 15 והולך לרדת עליו. אתם יודעים מה, אני אשמור את זה לפעם אחרת, אני ארד את ה5 שנים, כי הוא בטח בוגר, אתם מבינים? אז אם אני ארד עליו, אז הוא פחות יהיה מושפע. אוי, זה גם עם כל המשפחה, יו, זה הכי מביך בעולם, אומייגאד, לא, מסכנים, אני אשכרה הולך לעשות להם פה שיימינג. חבר'ה, אל תקחו את זה אישיים, שאני מגיב לסרט בר מצווה שלו. וואי, מסכנים, כל האנשים פה שיש להם סרט בר מצווה ביוטיוב. דליט, פדיקסון, פליז.
בקיצור, יש לי בר מצווה.
מזל טוב, אחי.
Hey guys, welcome back. Notch basis to the very right, and then come to stream, and you have been connected. You just connected in the example of Twitch. So this is the number 1 that you need to pay and OK on the right hand side. And if it's OBS, then click on the very links, click on it. You will see the chat section. You want to see all the emotes. Click on and see the fake global emote icons are. That is better. And if I just click on this emote icon, that is better TTV emote.
Hey everyone, today
CD on there. If it's not our scan, just go ahead and log out. And now let's just go over to our settings. Your Streamlabs, and and you go ahead and go to there, just log in. And on here what you want to do is you want to test out if you're on the right account. So this one is logged into YouTube. If it's not the right account, just go ahead and log out. And now let's just go over to our settings. On here, out if you're on the right account. So this one is logged into YouTube. If it's not the right account, just go ahead and log out. And now let's just go over to our settings. On here, go to your stream and make sure that's also YouTube. So if you're using YouTube, just click on YouTube. If you're using Twitch, just click on Twitch. It doesn't matter what you are using, but make sure that these both are the same, guys. Like your Streamlabs and your OBS are logged in with the same account. So once you did it, guys, and you made sure of that, let's just apply this really quickly. What you want to do is on your Streamlabs OBS, you want to go over to our settings.